New school trains in Montreal, and I've got 527 coming back here at the St. Patrick Street Bridge. Here on the 5th of December, 2022 at 4 o'clock p.m. This is the final train headed west. It'll have a whole bunch of new cars on the end. It'll start off with these hopper cars that we saw earlier. These, of course, they got from the Point St. Charles Yard. And there was a guy riding the last two trains as it came from Point St. Charles, did some switching onto the other track, onto the Butler Spur, and then pushed back to get whatever was left of its train over on the Butler Spur. And now here it is coming west with the whole train at St. Patrick Street. About 6 degrees Celsius today here in Montreal. No wind to speak of. And no snow on the ground yet. There was some, and it melted away, obviously. Earlier videos that I have show some snow, but the snow's gone now as of the 5th of December. So these are the new cars that I picked up from the Butler Spur. Some more tankers, maybe some other stuff. Last time I came here, obviously, it was great because I got the MR90 passenger cars. The old passenger cars that I used to ride to and from work and school every day for a very long time in my life. They served very well for 25 years. And that was the last, probably the, well, not the last time. I did see them in the yard. One line was left, and on a train that was heading past De Courcelles Street. So looks like all of them are gone now. I would wager to say. It's kind of a shame. Those trains had a lot left in them. They definitely weren't destroyed or anything, as far as I know. Anyway. We've got this nice freight train here crossing over St. Patrick Street. Lots of gonds. Probably steel slabs in these gonds. They look empty, but they're probably not. Ah, and look at that. Slabs on top of those flat cars. Structural steel slabs. Probably they will make those into steel girders. And it looks like some aggregate cars, those two short ones. And these ones are probably pellets, plastic pellets. More gonds. These gondola cars probably have steel slabs again, or girders in them. Here's a couple of box cars. course, the trains have to rumble slow here. They're crossing not only this bridge, but the Lachine Canal bridge next to it. A lot of the time you get people crossing, walking on the bridge and stuff. And on top of that, you have some very tight curves in there in Saint-Henri. And these are lumber racks, center beam cars, empties. I suppose they'll be heading back up north. They'll be pulled off at Taschereau Yard, I suppose, and sent up to Quebec City. And they'll end up in Saguenay-Lac-Saint-Jean area, I guess, where they do a lot of forestry. This is certainly a longer train than I thought, given the cut of cars that was being pushed across the Atwater Bridge. That's for sure. But 527 always proves to be entertaining. Of course, it's almost rush hour here in Montreal, so St. Patrick Street is going to be busy. It always seems to be, actually. Major bus route on this. I forget which one. Actually, there's a couple of them, I suppose. Earlier in the video, you saw one of those STM buses. Not a fan of those low riding buses. Also not a fan of how they don't clean them in winter. And not a fan of having to look through those chevrons to try to determine what stop I'm getting on. Gone are the days of those beautiful new look buses. Hey, cool, look at that. I'm not always a fan of the graffiti on the trains, but when it's large lettering or some kind of really interesting art piece on a boxcar that generally has no logo to speak of, then it's okay for me. And that's the last train car. So if you like it, if you like the videos and you like what you see, please subscribe to Cool Trains in Montreal. Have a good day.